5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run him again. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. For yardage. They went right back to him, and they got the exact same thing. Nothing doing against this defense. It'll be 4th down.
That's a really nice job by this defense. Coming out, setting the tone. Great start, forcing a 4th down, forcing a decision already for this offense on the...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Quarterback keeper. And they'll make the tackle for no gain. Get the stop and get the ball back. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. A&M comes back out with another first down. Looking for a crease, it's Henderson. Oh, he's got some space. The 40. Past the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And they tacked on the extra point. He'll bring it out. It's Chambers. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Poor starting field position here for this offense. They'll run it. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Under pressure. On the run, fires downfield. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
It doesn't matter who it is, receivers, in this case, a tight end. You get open, you sometimes start to look at that green space in front of you, and you just take your eye off the football, lose your concentration a little bit, and miss that opportunity for possibly a big play.
Finds a man in the middle. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that...
It's a running room. The 30. At the 20. Touchdown, Michigan. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
This offense does a really nice job mixing and matching when they want to use these option plays just to catch the defense off balance. They did it right there. Great execution, getting the ball into the pitchman's hands, and man, he showed you the speed.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And what a way to finish, a 70-yard run to the end zone. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you, Palmer.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Reed, looking deep. Makes the grab inside the 30. Off to the races to the right. Touchdown, Aggies. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
And I don't think you can out-throw this guy. I mean, just throw it as deep as you possibly can, Palmer. I don't think you have the arm for this guy because that dude can fly. Just throw it up down the field like he does right there, and he just goes and gets it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just don't have to overthink it, right, David? Just let your fastest guy run in a straight line, run by everybody, and make a big play down the field. That was just an easy fly route for the fastest player on the field, and, man, he makes the defense pay.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Stepping to the right. Slings it downfield. Right side, it's Chambers. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. And the Wolverines come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Looking for running room. Past the 40. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains.
I love this guy because he brings a physicality to this Michigan offense. Bo Schembechler would have loved this guy. He would have loved to jog a few extra tight ends on the field, get the QB under center.
Snags it, and he's open. He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is in business.
And you can see just how explosive this offense is. It doesn't matter what they do. Whether they're throwing the ball, whether they're running the ball, they've had some downs, but they can pick up yards in chunks. And you're seeing it happen. A really nice completion there. They ran it the play before, and now here they are knocking on the goal line again in the red zone.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
After getting stopped on that second down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on 3rd.
You can't afford to squander these opportunities once you get into the red zone. Twice they've been denied. Here's 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Wolverines! And they take it in for 6 more points. Extra point here will tie the game. And he tacks on the extra point. So a drive there of 85 yards and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. In front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. On the run, it's Henderson. There he goes. Got enough for the first down. He's at the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Aggies. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Just hand it to him and let him do the work, man. Over 100 yards on the first half. That big, explosive play. That will do you. That will get you almost there. When you can hand it off to a guy like this and he can take it the distance, it makes play calling for an offensive guy, it's so much fun. It's easy. Hand it to him, he gone.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Fielded in the end zone, it's Chambers. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Going to the ground. Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. That was about as exciting a first quarter as you could possibly have. Numbers are impressive as we look at the stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Underwood. He's going to let it go. He's got it down the field. Brings into the open. Ripped past midfield. Finally stopped at the 42, and that's the kind of chunk play that gets drives going.
And, man, he had nobody around him. That has got to be embarrassing for this defense. When you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
Dropping back, it's Underwood. Moves to his right. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run. The 30, the 20, past the 10. He takes it in. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Fielded in the end zone. It's Chambers. Makes a move. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. The Wolverines offense heads out ready to go on the attack. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. Can't get him to the ground. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Bryce Underwood to throw for it on fourth. Quickly out to the tight end. The Wolverines in the hurry-up.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
And the Wolverines are moving quickly down the field.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
They'll move the wide receiver. Here's Underwood to throw. It's complete to the right. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. The Wolverines will try to put one on the board on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Knocked down immediately.
Well, you saw him there, shot out of a cannon. He came off the edge using his speed, able to get that TFL.
And usually known for covering, but you got to understand circumstances, right? Like the red zone situations, I got to be able to come out of that defensive backfield and play the run game, and he did quick, fast, and in a hurry.
He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, second and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the third down.
And they've moved closer, and still they need 2 yards, third and goal. Trying to barge their way in. He'll be stopped short, could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with fourth and goal.
I know it's early, but you're down by a lot of points. You've got to go for it here on fourth down, David. I'm finding my best player offensively and giving him a shot.
And what you said is all the difference in the world. I'm already down a lot early. I got to make some things happen. This is a situation to get a touchdown. I'm going for it.
Trying to power it in. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Wolverines. That's his third touchdown of the game, and he just has 4 now on the season.
And the head coach is going to keep going for it on fourth down because his offense responds like that. Your coach gives you the ultimate vote of confidence. Down on the goal line, we're going for it. I believe in you guys to execute and get us in the end zone, and they pay it off. Phenomenal job up front by the offensive line. You love to see a team respond to their coach's confidence.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. On the run, it's Henderson. Got the first down. Speeding down the left side. At the 30. Inside the... And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Aggies!
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
On the run from inside his own 5. He gets a block. He's on the loose. They eventually chase him down, but what a spectacular return that almost went all the way. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Handoff to the single back. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this third and short. Trying to slip through and pick it up. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved the touchdown.
This is an offense that can find multiple ways to get explosive plays, especially when they hand it off to this guy, David.
And it's so nice to have a running game you can depend on, especially when you get the other side of the field now set up on the 2-yard line.
A first down run in the red zone. Touchdown, Michigan! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. He'll try to tack on one more. And they fake it, the holder looking for a man. They're going to get him, and this offense now has even more work to do. And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. They'll send the back in motion. Reed escapes the pressure to his right. Fires downfield. Out wide right, it's Henderson. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And another connection and another big play for this offense. And they keep the gas to the floor. Like they're still throwing the football, still making big plays. And this defense, they still have found zero answers in how to get back in this football game.
They'll run it. Smashes ahead. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has them set up. This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Quick strike through the air for the score. Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. He'll bring it out. It's Chambers. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Throwing, Underwood. Keeping his eyes downfield. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
Scanning the field, it's Underwood. Finds the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Find space on the right. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Bryce Underwood to the air again. They're working that left side. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Wolverines want to crank the tempo. He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Chambers. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more step coming before halftime. Drops back on first down. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Again, it's Underwood. Got his man. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. And he'll reach for a 53-yarder and have to guide it in with precision from the right side. That is no good. Missed opportunity with the field goal, and the deficit is still 15. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with a look at Eastern Michigan, taking on the San Diego State Aztecs. And it's the Eagles coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. And that's now victory number 1 on the season. Hey, every journey begins with a first step, and this team will bask in the glory of this one for at least 24 hours.
Underwood setting up the screen. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
Well, when it comes to screen passes, you're just trying to mix them in different situations, and I like it here. First play of the drive on offense, and you're dropping back to pass. You're letting the pass rush get upfield, seeing if you can just get one into the hands of your back, get some blockers downfield. You don't obviously pick up an explosive play, but you get some good yards on that, and you give the opposing defense now something else to think about. You've got these screens in your back pocket, and you're going to use them.
And you think about when you hit those guys on the move, man, he's already flying so fast, and I got to adjust my angle as a DB and make sure I keep outside contained, and it's just it's a really easy play to run to get positive yards, especially in a situation like that where you're looking for the first down. You run that play, you get it. Nice, easy breezy.
They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play.
Man, that's really a lot of what we saw in the first half by this defense. We knew coming into the football game, man, this guy's got dynamite. Like, he's got the explosive ability to make plays, throwing the football and running. And kudos to this defense. They've been dialed in, locked in, not giving up the big plays on the ground, understanding he's a threat.
And it's a fumble after that huge gain. It's a fumble. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
That big play really has them in business. It's 1st and 10 from the 11. Keeps it moving. It's Cox. Here's a little. Got enough space. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan. Here comes the two-point try. Here's Underwood to throw. The quick game. He's brought down, and that one never had a chance, and the two-point conversion attempt fails. Still a lot of time to go here in the third quarter, but they want the ball back right now with an onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
Yeah, and I know you're down. I think it's always hard of when to pull the trigger, when to be aggressive. And listen, they decided it was time. It's the third quarter. Got to make something happen. Got to make a play. Unfortunately, it was just unsuccessful.
The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They come out for the first time in this second half. The lead a little smaller than when they went to the locker room, and they'll try to answer here. Nice move there. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Here's Reed to throw. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. This dude is just a master along the sideline, getting that foot in bounds for the nice gain.
It's a nice play call there. You've got two-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
This crowd knows when to bring it. Deafening noise. Reed trying to cut through it. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Well, this is a very well-rounded defensive line. They play this 4-3 scheme. They've got guys up front that keep their gap integrity against the run, but they can also win one-on-one against the pass, and you just saw the speed off the edge by that DN.
On third down, they're in the gun. It's Reed. The throw. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting three on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
On the return, it's Chambers. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Michigan offense heads out to get this drive started. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah.
Snatches it on the right. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there.
What a throw on first down, first play of the drive. And I think sometimes quarterbacks are given an alert on a specific play. And what that means is maybe the ball was supposed to go to somebody else. But in pre-snap, if the quarterback sees a matchup he likes, he's given the green light to take the shot. And I think that's exactly what happened on that play.
The give on the counter. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Throwing, Underwood. Buying time to his right. Throwing on the run. Snared on the right sideline. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Michigan. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
And if you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. The handoff. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Turning it on! And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Throwing, Reed. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge 3rd down here in the Big House. Now here's Reed. Looking down the middle. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down.
And, man, you got to love the way the defense just took this field. Like, offense scores, cuts into the lead, and they had some juice.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Marcel Reed to throw for it on 4th. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
Great job by the defense there. They were not caught off guard in that situation on the field. This offense might decide to go for it on 4th down. They're going to make the play. Their offense now takes over. And if I'm the play caller here, I am taking a shot in a sudden change situation. Let me see if I can throw one deep and make this team pay for not getting that fourth down.
Give to the single back. Got the first down. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Might as well give it to him again. Gets it inside the 30, down to the 27, a pickup of 6.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Caught. Oh, he's got some space. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. And that one will put them up here in the second half. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
They'll try to blast their way in. He gets it into the end zone for the 2, and now they lead by a field goal. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Gonna run it. It's Henderson. Breaks the tackle. Still on his feet at the 45. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the 3rd. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Scoreboard operator better stay loose. Plenty of time to go here as we start the 4th. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They're going to go right back to him on first down. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Reed. Rush right in his face. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, and they've got a little bit of space to operate, that's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Marcel Reed. Moving out to the right. Slings it. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here, missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
Reed to throw for it on fourth. He wants to go deep. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
We're at a juncture of the game now here in the fourth quarter. One possession game. Every critical down and distance is going to matter. And on that fourth down, the defense gets the win. Great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion and a turnover on downs.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
This offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground...
First down here as we dive into the college football season. A Week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. What a costly mistake, and what a big play by the defense to get the football back on the interception. And now this offense can drive down and take the lead. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up the short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
There he goes. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Aggies. And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. From deep, it's Chambers. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. Out wide left, it's Chambers. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. The give. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense, kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
And the Wolverines can really attack on this 2nd and short. Underwood. Still looking to his right. Unleashes one. Working on the right. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. Sometimes you'll hear guys derisively say, well, he just piles up numbers. When the number gets close to 450, that's worth doing.
And that's why they throw it as much as they do, because they've got a difference maker playing the quarterback position. He gives them a chance to be explosive and light up the scoreboard.
Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Rolls right. On the run, deep down the right side. Touchdown, Wolverines. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
Man, this is wild. Late in the game, we're seeing 2 heavyweight fighters trading blows. The offense last time out. This offense now scores a touchdown here late to get the lead, but there's time left on the clock. Can the defense step up here and make a stop to preserve this win?
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. Reed. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He's got it on the outside. He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about. And the offense didn't need to accept the penalty thanks to that big play. We'll see how the offensive coordinator pieces together this drive down late in the 4th. Fresh center downs going to the air. On the move. Trying to escape and get it himself. Keeps it and gets past the chains. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. Down to the 18-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Trying the run. It's Henderson. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Keep it on the ground. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Aggies. They move on top here in the 4th. He scores for the 5th time in this game.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the 4th quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
Deep in the end zone, it's Chambers. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Here's Underwood to throw. Escapes the pressure going right. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Extending the play. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Drops back. It's Underwood. Moves to his right. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Hauls it in. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Well, there's no doubt where the quarterback's going to be looking in this 2-minute situation, trailing in this game. Tonight, time and time again, he has been feeding this guy the football, already over 100 receiving yards, and he comes up with another big play for his quarterback on a 2-minute drive.
Down late in a 4-point game, they'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down. Needs it. Got some green grass. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
Making the adjustment. Throwing, Underwood. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. And I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
And obviously that wasn't a great play for this offense, but the defense did their job. They flushed him outside the pocket. But nothing worse than getting tackling in bounds or throwing it for a 4-yard gain, letting that clock tick. Nice job throwing it away, saving as much time as you can.
Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Fires to the middle. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
And obviously, guys, this drive is critical. You're down. You've got to score. So with a couple of timeouts in your pocket, man, like, that changes the whole dynamic of this 2-minute drill. Like, I can work the whole field. And here coming up on 3rd down, man, don't be scared to do that. Don't be scared to run it. Don't be scared to throw a screen to get some yardage to get a first down.
Zips it out to his man. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
The Wolverines will line it up on 1st and 10. Bryce Underwood to the air again. Throws toward the end zone. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Down in the end zone. The big play there, and the defense gets the stop. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee.